Live, it says. Is it really there? Oh my god. Live. It's actually working. Okay, okay. I don't know why the stream preview is not working for me. Uh, oh, doesn't matter. I'm the only viewer. Was there for a sec. Doesn't matter. This is all just so that I get some footage for my video. Let's continue. Where's my money? For certain I still had some. Right. Gosh, Klein. Still have enough of that. Going to see. I don't see. Need to get another block. I have no money. What did I do with the money? I was certain I still had the money somewhere. Oh, that's all the money I have. Fine. Let me go get the thing or two. I forgot something, didn't I? Yes, I did. Excuse me. There you go. Forgot to post it on the social network. Right. Too quiet, blah blah blah. Yes, of course it's. Let me check again on channel just to make sure that I'm there. I'm there. It says I'm there. I don't know why. I don't know why my preview doesn't show any. The stream manager. Wait, that's not where I'm going. Back here. Will be your butt, mate. Spent so much time playing Doom that I always try to use E to get in and out of the stuff I want. Three of these, I guess. You have brought the freaking car and update.
Take a look at my goods.
And don't need it. My mere 40. Of course I got way more from all the digging that I already did before. Also, already did pretty much all the fishing. Just need to get the lobster, I believe, for a quest in the castle later on. Alright. Get this in a proper position. It's probably not like that. I say proper position. Just needed to be high enough so that I can reach that thing while jumping. The other. How about I make some stairs there? Yeah. That and then the other. Yeah. Oh, I'm still gonna be jumping over things. Where's my hammer? Probably the thing one hears the most when playing this game is, where's my hammer? For those who don't want to accidentally get things out of play. I said I was going to be silent, but I haven't shut up since the start. I don't even know if the sound is coming through properly. I'll need someone to go there to tell me. Oh, I know what I can do that with. All right. Now, at the want a minute. Hey there. The other one. Right, it's good. Good. Continuing. I think that the freaking thing already disappeared. See, where is the freaking thing? Like, it looks like there's a globe, but why does it look like there's a pipe inside? Or at least a beam of some sort. This is all I have. How much is this worth? 17. This is nothing. Ah!
Huh? Huh? Huh?
What? Is there really a thing? Yeah, probably should have. Wait. No, that's not that one.
Huh?
Stay there. Thanks. Why? Okay, whatever. You know, I considered only recording, well, not only recording, but only using the parts in which it's not night. Oh, look, the thing is there. Oh, it's because of that thing. Oh, yes. Hold on a second. Yeah, this thing, this beam. That's why I couldn't see it. Well, that's gonna be a problem. I won't be able to see it. Oh, this is just improvised. Just to solve my problem temporarily. so that things get done. But when the time comes, I'll have a proper setup. The video in question is not about how to do this the best way possible. Just how to get things to work. It is probably at the proper distance. Let's turn the thing off. They're off. I need to get the grinder. I thought I had a grinder. I did not have a grinder. I go on the bed. Go on the bed the best way. Oh! Didn't work. I guess I wasn't high enough on the bed. That. Hammer it down. Give me a hammer. Next time I'll just sleep like this. And we can see ourselves like that. 1, 2, and this one is 4. Okay, so it's 7. It'll be good enough. So now what I will do is nothing. Okay, that one landed properly. Good. Since I basically have no money, I got 2 of these, thinking I would actually use them, but no. I'm just using this one to get the shards, because I'm gonna be using the conveyor splitters as soon as possible. Why did I decide to stream this when I was exactly at the pointing point? All I need to do is just wait. Well, and while I wait, I might go and check how much does it cost the place that I actually want to build in. I don't know how many people like to use it. I prefer it because it's kind of more central. Why didn't I use the map? Could have shown that on the map. Not entirely central. Well, it's kind of. Da-da-da-da. There will be no video on demand for this. Whoops. Come there. Because this is not a proper stream. It's streaming, yes, but that's because, well, I just want to get back into it and so get me to go, get me to start to get acquainted again with system. Just 970. I bought it already. The pain is having to wait. No, there's no pain. I could go straight for that with what I have, but I can get enough gold and iron to get the tier 2 drills, and that way I can get those. Wait, can't I use the tier 2 drills over the air? And that way I have access to core stone? I think I can. I think I can use. Not sure that's the kind of information I'll put in the video, so I don't know if I should bother investigating. I'm gonna carry in the future. Actually, no one will know that I'm asking these questions if they're not here now. Like I said, I'm keeping the video for myself, just so that I can extract the parts that I need for the videos that I'm going to make, so no one will ever know that I asked these questions to myself. Perfectly valid. Again, wrong turn. The other alternative is one that I believe a lot of people like this spot. It's pretty big, though it needs a lot of flattening. The mess is all hills. And has the water right here. In a way, it's better because it's a big area. I'm not exactly the kind of person who puts a lot of drills working. I mean, what was the max I ever used? Like 3? Or no, 5. Max I ever used was 5. And of tier 3, it was only 3. Embarrassing. Because I got a lot of time on my hands, so I don't really need it to give me the stuff fast. And you reach a point in which you played so many hours on the same file, and you got so many materials, and you don't know what to do with it. What are you going to do? Like, I wish the game had more to it. More content, a new DLC, something that would justify needing greater amounts of things. And it's not just, oh, okay, so let me give you this quest so that you need to make a sword with like 7,000 iron on the pommel, and then 16,000 core stone on the blade, which would be kind of weird, but that's not the point. Not that kind of stuff. When we need real objective, this game could be way more developed, and I really wish it was. But I don't think the developer really... I said developer, I think it's only one man doing this. There's a team. Whichever the case, let's call it the studio. Whatever the studio has in mind. Unless they come up with a surprise that I'll be very happy about. They don't have much to add to this game. Kind of sad. It's not entirely just a niche preference when it comes to what kind of game you get out of this. There's automation, but there's more than just automation. There's a lot to take in consideration. This plot, gosh. If it wasn't just for a tiny bit of water over here that we also have to pull all the way to wherever we want to put things. I think the deepest area around here, I don't know in this direction. Didn't try digging this direction, but I guess it's not that much. I have a file in which I made here my main operation, and kind of a pain to deal with. And I never ever used the ice area. Just, I don't know, for one, I'm not very fond of snow and ice and all of that. And guess what? There is a DLC that it's all snow and ice and all of that. And I've played it all. Well, to a point. I didn't really make use of the big drills and harvesters. Here it is. The water's on this side, and then you have this area to deal with. Yeah. It's too wide. Volume up. My own volume up. Yeah, let's. Could have used the chat on the channel. Wait, volume up? Microphone ups. Right, I'm gonna test. I'm gonna need you to actually say it on the moment. Because I don't remember which side I need to turn these. Okay, so test number 1. Is this louder? Is it louder? Okay, is it good enough? Okay, I'm gonna go with that. At least when OBS is on, I added some noise gates and whatever. You know, those things needed for the sound to come properly and not include the keyboards and the mouse clicks and any extra sounds. But technically what I did was watch a video and I put my values just like them. So it's a test. At a later point I'll take my own conclusions when I watch the video of this. Out of curiosity, when you were, well, right now, at what volume do you have the laptop, or just the browser if you use a different volume for that? Am I missing any of the spots? I don't think I am. You have it on max? Okay, good to know. I never use max because, well, my ears are pretty sensitive. So, at any rate, I want to use the mildew. Oh, actually, I went to the other place. I didn't check the cost of getting it. You can hear the clicks? Well, you might be able to hear the keys. I might have to adjust that now that I'm using a louder volume of the microphone. It's just because in general I don't speak too loud, I guess, so I had the microphone volume on at the lower point. More testing will be required. Wait! Stop getting over there, the price is right there. Oh, and I need water already? I didn't bring anything. Yes. Right. Is this 6? 6.6. Okay. Could build here, maybe. Maybe. Like I said, it's a longer pipe, and then I have to use the more of the boosters, and that means having to replace the shard ingots more often. I'm gonna say you weren't following me before. Are you freaking kidding me? For several months I streamed and you did not follow me back then, or did you stop following me at some point? How dare you? Yeah, you only noticed now, yeah, because I haven't streamed in like over a year. But I was streaming like 2 years ago or something like that. Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Wonder I would never see you on my streams. Then again, back in that time, you were still working at McDonald's, so you didn't exactly have the time to be available, because who knows when we were working. Oh, look at that. We already have things broken. Let's fix them. But hey, at least you let me practice, so thank you for following, Selani. I'm so good at not screwing up the name of my own girlfriend's username. Would have been pretty embarrassing even if I would fail at that. So now that you're hearing the sound of the machines close by, this is the loudest that will have the sound. And I have to wonder, does my voice still come clear through this? Because I will have to adjust the volume of the game itself. Which, now that I think about it, is on max. Very soft and I can hear you clearly. Okay, that's nice. I'm a little bit surprised because the volume of the game is only on 50%. But on OBS is at 100%. Which means there is much space to reduce the sound of the game so that it doesn't overlap my words and prevents people from hearing me. Alright, let us see. So this is the map. The only way we use the map is actually picking it up. So, we're at Ember Cradle. And... oh yeah, that's also Ice Helm. But that's inside the mine. On my previous save, I actually started using it. It's kind of annoying. Because we always have to use the chutes to send the materials up and down. Then it's a big mess because we don't have much space to manage the stuff. So I have big piles of items that sometimes go unused. The mildews aquifer. Actually, you don't have anything that is central to the island. With mildews aquifer, I always have to go under that bridge, or I just go through the forest, because that's a possibility. And I go around collecting quests. There are only 2 quests up, because I haven't picked up any yet. I passed by a bunch of them. I'm not going to do any quests until I feel like I actually want to, because the quests only give tokens. And tokens are just for specific things. Sure, tokens are needed for some of the best things, like the tier 3 stuff. But I'm not there yet. I'm not worried about that part yet. I want to set up my facilities first, the best I can, with just maybe the tier 2 drills. Should I do it in South Hope? I never actually built any mine in South Hope in any of my previous playthroughs. It just means more pipes. Because on the aquifer, not aquifer, aquifer? That's how you say it? Doesn't matter. I used the wrong button, but it still worked. It was supposed to be E and I used Q as if it was a vehicle. Anyway, on the aquifer, you can put the drill down and you have the water down there where you put the drill if you are at the bottom of the layer. And that way you don't need to put the pipe going all the way down there. Because that's the thing with this game. Like, every machine works with water, requires water to function. But the best ore will always come from the deepest place possible. So you have to get the water there, or the water is already there. And with the mildew aquifer, it's just perfect. Because the water is already there, so I don't need to take it all the way down and then use a booster there. I end up having to use boosters regardless because of how long the path, how long it will take to get anywhere. Like, for example, if I use multiple drills, I'll need booster at some point later where the harvester is. I've seen people using multiple harvesters, but honestly, it should be perfectly fine to use a certain number of drills per harvester. I need that. Thank you very much. Let's turn this into an ingot, and there. We have it ready for when we deal with... Actually, you can put it here. For when we deal with the filters, with the splitters. Blah, blah, blah. One thing that I wish this game had, and I don't think it has, is sound in the background when I go somewhere else and then click. So the sound goes away. Right, so we have a decent amount here of stuff that I don't really want to split, but maybe I should split so that I can make a sword out of it. Because swords give 30% extra value to the materials you use, and that way I'm getting 30% extra value of my ore. Might as well create an area just to deal with it. temporary area. That will do. I don't need a... What do I need? I need a hammer. Crafting hammer? Where is my hammer? Oh. Did I forget to get the hammer? Let me get these already over there. These will also be needed. But there should be... Wait, over here now. There's only the pickaxe and that. There's the construction hammer, but the crafting hammer... Oh, come on. I'm certain I bought one. Why is it always so dark? Good sleep. Yeah. It gets dark pretty often. Maybe somewhere in the river? Or did I really forget to buy it? Let me see if I'm not parked on top of it or something. Nope. I'm not parked on it. Like this. No. This. No. Was supposed to have a crafting hammer, but apparently I'll have to buy it as well, which is kind of annoying. I was certain I had one. There. No. It's annoying because I have to sell stuff to get it, and it's all mixed up. Well, I have all these emeralds. I'm sure I can manage. Let me see. I have one here. Did I have one over here? Yes, I have one over here. So I can put all the other ones, all of these in here, and I can use this to buy the crafting hammer. If later on I find where the crafting hammer is, I'm going to be a little bit upset. There is one possibility. If I'm not mistaken, I bought everything on Bridge Bar. So, honestly, let's just go there, just in case the hammer is still there. I'll need a grinder too, so at least I'm not going to go there without an objective. Also, let me... Oh yeah, I don't have... Oh, damn it. I'm quite sure it's gonna manage. Light is up, it means that soon enough I'll need to refill. So I'll just do this trip. I'm quite sure I'll still return and still have fuel. No, that's just a thing. Right. Let's see if I left the hammer on the ground. In the store. Ugh. Driving skills. Also, Shia, feel free to not be stuck here. I believe your help was already enough so that I have no
goods if you got the
other
cash.
troubles. Nope, I didn't leave the hammer here. I'll have to buy one. Why did I forget? Let's go sell these spurs over there. And the jeweler, at the jeweler. Like, you don't have to be just watching the stream now. Later on we'll be playing some game. 250? Okay, better than nothing. I just needed someone to test right away.
You reckon you could get this for me?
Eventually, but definitely not now. Cannot get that now. Wait. I have to do it like this. Like this. Wait.
Give me this, and I'll give you...
Genius.
Don't care
Why
where it
did
comes
this
from.
pass through?
It's got value.
That shouldn't have passed through. Or did I put it on the floor and forgot
I
to
don't suppose
put the
you can
money
grab me
on it?
this.
Sheesh. Right, 290s.
Take a look at my goods.
Plenty enough. Your goods. I want this. And I want the... Huh? Oh, here it is. The blacksmithing hammer. There you go, that's all I need. Okay. Put this back on. Always jump just to make sure that I don't get that because I'm trying to clip something through the truck.
Thanks for your business.
Can clip once it's already inside, but until then it has to pass properly in this spot. Really? Mate, come on, don't make me throw you away. Hit you like a truck, then you go flying, which is perfectly fine. They survive. Okay, back home. Let's put this over there somewhere. Really? Don't like it? Yeah, you can go like that. Let's go get the hammer. Never forget it. I guess the only hammer I bought was back when I was playing the tutorial, which might end up being part of the video after all. No, what I want is this hammer. Is it possible my blacksmithing hammer, previous one, is somewhere here in the water? It's not guaranteed. I might really not have gotten one. Anyway, stay in place, stay in place. Good, good. Let's see. I have a bunch of things there. Might be able to get us a decent amount. Let's stop the miner. Drill. Da-da-da. Okay. You know what? There's something I can do over there. Give me a moment. Give me a moment like that. This. Reload. Oh, look at that. No, I don't have to be watching myself. Oh gosh, but now all the other things are back. Edit layout. Go away, you. Just stay. Save. I guess I didn't save before. Okay, create layout from template. No, just. Did I just save? Okay, okay. Save it as one. Okay. Oh my gosh, why are you back there? Sorry, a little bit of an issue here. Edit layout, you go the heck out of here, and now I save. There you go, okay. That's better. I feel like something is missing down there. Well, doesn't matter much. Okay, click this. Thank you for following me. Paradox is now live. Whoa. Surviving Mars relaunched. You know what? I don't care. There's a particular reason. The other one wasn't launched that long ago to justify a new one. Oh, crying out loud, come on. Did everything pass? No, not everything passed. Fine, fix it. Oh, great. Two of them. Right. Okay. Get all of them out. The last one. Okay. Now, out of curiosity, how much do we have here? 5,700. Okay, well, let's do the thing that I'm not very fond of doing, but I have to due to this or that reason. Might as well. This one is well inside. Yes, let's say well twice because reasons. Right. Now, let's get. Actually, I can do it like this. Use this one. You get out of there. Go take a hike. Position this properly. Because if I don't position it properly, it's gonna be a mess. Speaking of, I need the other one. Stay there, money. I'll give you a few friends later. It should be good enough. If it isn't, it's going to be a mess to fix. Ah, come on! Oh no! Don't even have the magnet thing. Ugh. That's what happens. Wait. Wait back in. Add this one because I... That's right, I already had something. Why am I doing this again? I didn't really need it to. Look at all that mess. Gosh darn it. Right, okay. Put you closer. This. Yeah, of course. Huh? At least it's kind of easy to solve this. When it's up here. Well, I can get the magnet as soon as I sell something so that I have enough money to get it. So I'm probably going to leave those things down there until I buy the magnet. I'll just continue the sorting now with what I have up here, which should be more than enough. But I have to position things properly. So this one is kind of over here, and this one has to be, well, not this one. This one, the empty one. Ah. A little bit closer, mate. Would that be enough? Let's put it a little bit closer. I remember it was kind of in the middle of the... Come on. That? I might still get a bunch of them out. We'll see. Okay. Let's do this. Alright. That worked. Now this goes in. That one as well. And this one. I'll make a big bar. These I don't really have to care about them because I'm not gonna make a gem. Actually, I can use this here. Come on, couple. Ah, come on, closer to this side. Yeah, good enough. You get on your position. that good enough? No, it's not good enough. That should be good enough. Alright, okay, so. I just forgot one thing. I really needed the furnace. And I didn't buy a furnace. Out of curiosity, how much money do we have on these two bars? Come on, stay there. $10K. That's nice, we can get about $13K out of it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to cut these in half. I'm gonna cut that one in half. This is not gonna work the way I want. Because that would need to be fast. Like, get in, pick it up. Ugh. Put it there. I don't even have the thing selected. This is already cooling off. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I really need the furnace. How much money was I left with? Too little or not? 101. Let's see how much the furnace is. And yes, I know that I'll have to return if it is enough. 86. Oh, okay. Okay, 86 is not bad. 86 is not bad. The furnace... Was that called the furnace? I don't even know. I'm gonna leave the money there once I get the furnace because it's fine. I was gonna take it. I might buy more things from here.
Got the goods if you got the cash.
Small furnace. Why call it small furnace if there's no big furnace in the game? Maybe they had something in mind. Alright, so what we need the furnace for? Actually, hold on a second. You get out of here. And seriously? Oh, gosh, I really hate when you do it like that. Okay. Let's put it like that. Hammer. Keep it in place. Now let's put ingots in. Getting them all warm. You get out of the way just in case. Alright, so this here, this here, and this for the blades, and then bang! We got a sword that it's worth 13,789. And that's how we make money. And I have to take to the jeweler up there. Okay, let's go. You could take the vehicle, but it would take too long. I should have bought the small vehicle, the motor for, because that way I could take things to the jeweler without having to run all the way. Because bringing the truck here, it gets a little bit tight, especially over here.
I ain't doing any refunds here.
I don't want any refunds, I just want your money. Thank you. Why does he say refunds as if we were the ones buying something? He's the one buying them. Alright. 13K is not enough for the system that I had in mind with... Wait. What is all this? Oh, the auto fix thing for the pipes. That gets expensive. How much do I need totals? Like 8, 9, 10. Yeah, about 10K, which what I already have to be able to make the auto fix. So, what did I wanted to use the money for now? Gosh, forgot. Other than these, I don't think I need anything now. I can just put it working again. Time is at 2:02. Go. Keep spitting monies. Maybe I should have used all of that. I know it's going to take me a while until I have all of that ore again. I kind of wanted the stuff. I know what I'm going to do. So, first of all, I'm going to reunite the money. Actually, I need this. And put the money in. Oh, it's night again. Let's sleep. Favorite part of sleeping? Looking at myself while I do it. Creepy! No, leave the money in. Let's go get the money that is over there. Oh yeah, I haven't lost everything yet. I mean... hello? Okay, that sound means that it worked. So now I'm going to Bridgeport to buy the Motopore. By the way, this guy, I'm 100% sure that he used to be a prisoner in some prison, and he's always spying on everything. And then he also has quests for us. I always feel like we're helping him prepare for a heist of some sort. But there's actually no story continuity to that. Just my assumption. Why didn't I bring the vehicle here? Because then I would have to leave it here again.
Fetch me some scran.
I will not fetch you some scram.
You won't
I'm
find
not
better
a
prices.
farmer. At least not yet. Let's buy this thing. 680, easy. Keep trying to click on the coin itself. Now I can put this here. There you go. There, can drive in style. Now, where did I actually wanted to go? I'm quite certain I needed to buy something. Wanted to go check something, and this is the real reason why I wanted this vehicle. And I was like, yeah, what is that for? Oh yes, I remember now. I remember what I needed it for. Let's go to Iselm. Let's go buy the molds. Not the molds, they're not molds, they're actually like blueprints. Let's climb over here. Quite sure I can do it. Yep. Whoop. Yeah. A hydro quad, that's the name, okay. Always a bit of lag on this. You know, my kid showed me, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, that we can take the vehicle down there. But I'm not gonna do that, because that would be a little bit troubling. So let's just go. We are going to buy the thingies. Not all of them. Welcome to the land of the dwarves. Yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm just mooching about.
I know you're mooching about. Can't count on you for anything. Oh yeah, the magnet. That was the other thing I needed. I have to remember that. Won't buy it now because that would be troublesome. I just go all the way over here and check it out. So tier 1 stuff is just iron. Tier 2 is Cloutium and Iron bar. So the question is this the same thing as what I have back there? Should be better, right? The other one is like tier 0 and just like tier 1. Is this what I'll be aiming at when I decide to go for the aquifer or the other place? I don't want to buy the tables. Why do you have to put the tables on sale as well? Sheesh. Fermenting. Careful where you point. Oh, 150 and 50. That's gonna take forever if I don't use the other one, so... How many do I want to use? Like 3? It doesn't matter now. Why am I thinking about that now? All I have to do is buy the things themselves. One of each, because that's all we need. And no boosts on the other thing. I might start getting the tier 2 pipes. They're a bit expensive, but okay. I'm gonna buy these already, because why not? Now here's the thing, I have to remember how much they cost, so 300 and 100, that should be simple enough. I'll remember that. So these I'm gonna put already where they matter. Actually, what am I doing? I shall get out of here. Many actually in such short amount of time. Here you are. Let's buy a pallet.
Huh?
Right. Holy crap! This costs 450. Sheesh! What a steal. Stealing from me, that is. Alright. Get everything on the pallet. Do they? No. This is the bad thing. I wish it was like the vehicles and there would be no collisions inside. Let's take this. We can't really run while holding this, so we have to be patient. Not quite. Well, it depends for what kind of item it is. For pickaxes and shovels, it does. So the original town has the tier 1 and Bridgeport has the tier 2. And tier 3 can only be obtained at the docks with tokens. You don't have tokens, you don't get tier 3. As for these machines themselves, it's all a matter of having the right materials, putting the design over here, and then going over here and throwing the ingots, the proper ingots. It's the only time in which we can mix different types of ingots. Normally on a smelter, if we put, or a crucible, if you put gold and iron mixed together, you're only gonna get one of them and the other will totally be destroyed. But here you can put them both, then click that thing and boom, it makes you a brand new drill. That's for when I actually have the ingot. So we buy all the designs over there on that store, and here is where we can get the things done. We do not get all the materials at all on any place. For example, on the surface, I had what? I was using the regular method of scrubbing the pan
Real blood.
to get the ore, and with that I could get core stone, but I didn't manage to get a single cloutium. At the depth that I have my drill now, on the initial plot, I can get cloutium very rarely, but absolutely no core stone. At tier 2 depth, Let me. I can get fair amount of cloudstone and rarely the core stone. And then at tier 3, I'll be able to get all the materials, but the rarities still apply. 212. I still would like to do something. Well, how is it still counting 2 viewers? I'm not watching anymore. Unless there's someone else out there hiding in the shadows. I never ever use these things. The stock market. Yeah, where my turn? Because really, most of the time it's just red. And I would have to check every one of them to decide what to craft. And the benefit is not that great, so. Definitely never use the stock market for ingots. Because that's a waste of value. Always craft the sword for 30%. And if you need to sell jewelry, well, do the necklace for 20%. And guess what? We have to fix more things. Come here. Here we go. At a later point, I'll have the system to fix everything automatically. All I have to do is refill the system once in a while with those bags, which I should buy a few now. If I try to put them on displays. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's use the truck instead. Or let's use this. Thing I like is that we can pick it up from anywhere and it will be properly positioned right behind you. You can't run with it, but you can put things inside and ignore collision. I think it didn't used to work like that at some point. I think. Can't really confirm.
Looking for something?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for summit. Summit your wares. Actually, what did I come here for? Well, they don't have the magnet. Huh. What was I talking about? Because I clearly decided I needed to buy something and now I don't know what it was.
You won't find better prices than these.
I also won't find what I want in here. Gosh darn it. Did I really want this? Oh, of course. It's this. Get it? Yeah.
Get this here drilled down low for the good stuff.
Yeah, that here drill that you only sell one of. It's still tier 1, they say. They should call it tier 0 and make it less capable, I guess. That would be much better.
The deeper
How
you
many
dig,
am I
the
gonna
better the
take?
resources.
This is the best way to buy things. But, saving. Just let it phase through. The value is still there. You buy it and you don't have to load the vehicle at the end because it's already loaded. Just that because I want to save the money for the real stuff, the splitters and all that stuff, and the tier 2 pipes. Hey, you can do whatever you do while you watch. I'm not judging. In fact, you should be eating, yes. I just still believe that spaghetti is not exactly the best breakfast. I mean, I taught you better while you were here. Didn't you buy any bread? Because you should have bought bread. I mean, you pointed it out like bread just fresh out of the oven. At least they said that on the store. Right, how's this? Huh. Whoops. That was smart. Forgot to put the filter. I can do that afterwards. Forgot to put the filtering thing. Oh yeah, might as well put those things where they should be. Well, see, that was a bad choice. You should have gotten the bread. If you don't have butter, you should have gotten some butter. And you should have gotten some lunch meat, because that can also be a good breakfast. And you can do what apparently so many people do at breakfast. You could get some eggs, make some eggs. Or pancakes. Because that's what the real breakfast is. Spaghetti is lunch or dinner. Getting dark again. It's always getting dark. Feels like it's always getting dark in this game. And even after you sleep, it's not bright enough in the day. I'll let more time pass. Can I can find this one? Just have to go by shape. This one. There's still more. There's that one. See how good of a filter I am? Here. Here's like they only showed up there at the beginning. They all end up on the same place. Kill at least one. And there it is. Since they are so shiny, I can locate them very easily over there. Spaghetti's life, yes, but like I said, not breakfast. Me. Okay. The night is pretty much upon us. Let's do our favorite thing. Oh. Rather silly. Sleeping with the man standing on top of you. No, I'm actually that man. I'm sleeping while standing on the bed. But my eyes, my camera, decided to lay down for the night. Alright. So, how much money do I have left? I know, right? 9.4. I could start buying things that I need. 9.4. I can at least go and calculate a bit. Oh wait, 9.4. Decision. Should I go for the aquifer or for the other place? Since you are the only one, well, talking, at least, on the stream, you will decide. The other person, if it's really here, can also try and decide. Should I go for the mildews aquifer, in which the water is the maximum depth of each tier, which simplifies. I don't have to take the pipes all the way down. They will just be there from the start. Kind of, I'm talking as if they will spawn there. No, I just don't have to make the water coming from an external area. Or Southhope, which is much bigger, but I have to pull the water from the sea and make it go a little bit in and then down towards wherever I put the drills. What should I do about it? What do you think? Drink some water while you think. There's not much difference in terms of how much I'm going to dig, because I still have to get the ore out of there in some way, so it's still a big hole so that the conveyors will go up. The aquifer, the one that has the water underground, yes, that's what I like about that place. And it's super cheap, it's like $6.60 if I'm not mistaken. But first, let's fix things. Honestly, I should get the magnifying lens to see how close they are to break, to decide how long my trips are. Do they actually sell it over here? I don't think they sell it over here. Oh yeah, I could buy the other one and deal with the other one later.
Take a look at my goods.
Nope, you don't have magnifying lenses here. There's this that could be used for digging, but the hole that it makes is not that great. And I would need so many of them that it's a pain. There's also the mini nuke, but I would need multiple mini nukes. And they're kind of expensive. So, there are two things that I need. One is this pickaxe. My faithful tier 2 pickaxe. I didn't bother buying the tier 1. I went straight to the second. For the sake of digging better. And I'll have to take my monies to buy the land. Since I only have tier 1, it's going to be a while until I can get the tier 2. I'll dig in the tier 1 area. Look, it's day. Maybe I should take the... Yeah, I should take 2 things with me. One, the lantern. Boink. And the other one, the bed. Which means I'm gonna have to use my trusty construction hammer to unlock it from the ground. Alright. To the aquifer we go. Oh, pictures of a sapphire for me to watch. I'll check that in a moment. This place is probably where I spent the most time. Now that I think about it, I haven't refueled the vehicle yet. So, as you can see, it's divided by tiers. The tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, and the water is always down there. And you possibly can notice that there's a difference of height on each one. That's exactly what happens in this. So when I start digging on this area. Go straight down. I like to dig exactly where the limit is so that I know where I can go. First, I probably can't set that up yet, so let's buy the place. 970. Okay, it's a little bit different than what I said. Boink! And the place is now mine. Get this here. I don't like you floating, so put your bottom on the ground. You come here. Put the bed somewhere right behind this. Oh, I didn't bring the construction hammer. I cannot stick it to the ground. Well, it's fine. Alright, yeah. So, how do I want to do this? In this general direction? I guess, this general direction. it takes a bit, so it's gonna be a lot of digging. Hey, I'm doing this now so that I don't have to put it in the video. The video will only have the consequences. I'm quite sure a bunch of people will say that the digging in this game is very satisfying. Really hate that word because so many people use that term now. Like, oh, I like watching satisfying videos, you know, like when you see these people doing their job and it's so effective and it's so satisfying. To the point that I rarely use the word. Choices. Okay, one thing that is annoying is that sometimes this terrain is not that great to climb. But this one apparently is not too steep, so this is gonna work well enough. Ah. Yeah. Digging underneath my feet is not exactly the best one. Now, the quick thing would be just making a hole all the way to where the water is and then make a hole from that point all the way up. But if I do it like that, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain. In a way, it would be, oh, that's very realistic. It's a proper mine. Hear me out. I should have started by making the holes in the distance and then put some structure pretending that it was the oxygen access to the mine, and then I would make the entrance elsewhere. But this place has 3 levels and doesn't have that much space to make a proper good looking mine, in my opinion. At least, not sure I would be able to do it. I would like to do it, like make things look more than just a hole on the ground with conveyors coming out of it. And at some point, actually making a building where I do all my craftings. But that will be probably at another point, maybe with another plot, because this is just for the sake of doing the video. I keep talking about the video this, the video that. What is the video about after all? Well, it's a video about Hydroneer, in which he pretty much shows all the things that can be done in the video. Probably will have 2 versions of the video. The short version, in which it shows you what the game is about, what's the gaming loop, and the kind of mechanics and etc. Just to get an idea of what the game is like. And then a longer video that pretty much shows how everything works, how everything can be interacted with. I say everything, but when you come to the electronic parts, like I'll show the basic use of the things, and anything more complex than that, in which you have to actually do combination of things for your results to come, kind of like using the logistics circuits on games like Minecraft with the redstone dust and Factorio, the regular circuits, you know, all of that stuff. That I leave for others to try. And can I climb this? Ugh. Gosh darn it. See, that's the problem. I need to make like some steps. A later point, I think there are ramps in the game. There are at least stairs there. I can use them later. What I need right now, I just want to get to the bottom of this hole. that I can find the water. It's going to be a bit. Oh gosh. Now that I think about it, this is terrible. I'm definitely on the wrong place to do this. Wait, hold on a second. I remember from my other gameplay, from my other playthrough, that it took quite a bit to get to the water. It was pretty far. And it was just the first level. I might have miscalculated a few things. Take a quick nap, get the night out of the way. It'll be a bit darker now than before I started, but hey, that's gonna change at some point. You go there. Let's keep digging. Honestly, I might freaking buy stairs as one of my first actions towards this mine. I would love to have the tier 3 pickaxe, but that would be pretty expensive in tokens. So, honestly, maybe I could have gotten it already. I don't remember how many tokens we get, but we get a certain amount of tokens from the first quest of the castle, which is just golden dagger made with just gold. It has to be to have the weight of 200. So it's a bit, but I'm quite sure I already got that easily. I can do it and then go to the other place and maybe buy it. The question is, how many tokens do we actually get from the first quest? Because if it's not enough, it's a pain. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not entirely sure that I can use the other drill on this depth. Because it feels like I'm going pretty deep for just the first tier. Supposedly that's where the water is. I don't get it. Why is it so deep? I feel like rather than 2 levels, we have 3 levels. This pickaxe is tier 2, so... yeah! If this pickaxe is tier 2, that means... oh my gosh. Water is pretty far. Oh gosh, come on. Why is the water on tier 2 at the bottom of tier 2 rather than the bottom of tier 1? Could it be that it's more... that it's closer to the edges of the area that I should be digging and not here? I have to make these improvised stairs. Maybe I should go buy the tier 1 pickaxe. Nah, I can just use the shovel. You can use the shovel to verify, because the shovel cannot be used on tier 2 dirt. That's all I need. Let's drive... well, let's drive all the way backwards, because why not? I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as driving normally, right? Oh gosh. This is why I needed to find the water. And now I have to go on foot. Now I'm gonna have to get one pan. We can just, yeah, the fuel. We can just use a bucket. I haven't been using the bucket, so that will be fine. Because the pans are kind of busy. Need to fix stuff? Need to fix stuff. Alright. Let me first, and since I'm here, go to the castle and find out already. Come on, I can drive this. Find out already how many tokens I would get.
This'll go straight to our boys in armor.
Oh yeah, sure. Except I don't do anything for the grocery. What are you doing here?
I need something specific.
It's very specific, I
I'd
see.
like you to make me something.
805 tokens is what we get. But I get the feeling... How much?
Why sell a lot for little
9% is
when
not
you can
good
sell
enough.
a little for
Hey up.
800 tokens is not gonna cut it, I believe. I am almost certain that the tier 3 pickaxe is 1300 tokens. And I would have to do a bunch of things to be able to get the remaining 500. Let's take a look. These are the docks of Bridgeport. This is where we spend our tokens, the tier 3 stuff. Wait. Spend your tokens here, they say. Yep, all these things. This, oh, 1200. Yeah, so it would be a fair amount of it. I would have to do things for the cause. Just for the sake of it. Yeah. Let's not quite yet. When I'm expanding the mine, that will be a different story. So now just go back, get the bucket, walk all the way back to the truck. With some water on it, of course, on the buckets. Just the minimum, then take the truck to where the water is to fill it up more quickly. Whoa, that didn't make much sense, but okay. Right, still working? Still working. Let's get some water. Some water on the bucket. See, it's right there. While doing the first, was it the first? Yeah, the first video, well, getting the first bit of footage. During the tutorial, I found out that if you drop a bucket in the water that already has some dirt inside, the dirt will disappear and be replaced. Which is very sad. Oh my gosh, stop slurping! You're not... Alright, there. Now you can shut up for a moment. Let's continue, going backwards. Calm down, you don't have to go so easily. If I'm going backwards, I should have gone on the other side. Me. Details. Alright. Here we are. Oh, drop it there. Pick it up. Fill. Drop. Pick it up. So, pick it up and climb the wrong way and etc. I think I can go one more. Yeah, okay. Now it's full. Might as well get it already filled for any emergency. Now, where is the shovel? There it is. Great job. Though, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe all I need is a piece of the dirt. Oh gosh, from the proper level for the drills to work. I don't remember if it's like that or the simple fact that the drill's already down there. It's already making use of the dirt of that level, and it will not consider the dirt that's actually placed on it. Because it would be a silly thing, since you can pretty much put a drill in the air and just put a bunch of dirt underneath, and it will work as if it was on the ground. Yeah, it's probably better just to do things properly. It's just that by doing this, I could already build at the height that I want to, at the depth that I want to, and I wouldn't have to worry about anything else. Well, let's see about this. Here we go to our pit of death. Yeah. Wait. What about the pickaxe? Where did I leave the pickaxe? Did I leave the pickaxe up there? Ah! Killing me. Come on. Is already removing that one down below? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So. Oh. My gosh.
Huh? Huh?
Alright, so it's that color. So as long as I don't take that color out, it should be fine. Wait, that color already starts here. This is a very tight space. Kind of need to define the place where to dig.
Huh? Huh?
Maybe I should focus on opening up the area first. But where's the water? There was supposed to be water at the proper level. Where is it? Is adjusting with a bit of dirt from the to make the height higher. The machines, it's simple, but if the water is still way below, still need to have a hole to get the water out. There's a part in which one cannot see much. You. Okay.
Huh?
You're up there. You're all around us. Ta-ta! You know, the main character could pretty much be a dwarf. Then we would have more reasons to have jewelry. Imagine a mix of this game with what is that thing called? That game with dwarves. Is it something born? Or barn? Or bound? Or bound. Mix of that would be kind of interesting. Or bound and Hydroneer. Okay, so this is the proper height, give or take, right? I just need to make it bigger. And while I'm down here, it doesn't matter if it's night outside. We have our lights right here. At least this session of streaming is going to end in due time very soon because... well, very soon is relative. In about half an hour now, 40 minutes. No, not 40 minutes. Yeah. In about half an hour, I need to get ready to go get my kid from school. And then I have to get him some food. Probably I should have lunch as well. You know, just in case I'm actually hungry, which I probably should be. And then I'll probably be playing some game with my girlfriend. This here's Solani right here. So what do we think we should play later? Dune or Coral Island or what? I'm tempted to just make one hole somewhere and go straight down. See if I can find the water. Dune, okay, Dune it is. We are pretty much well established on the Vermilion Gap now. But we have to start exploring a bit. Doing some caves, some settlements. Maybe try to go a little bit faster to get the buggy, and then getting the materials is much faster, and that way we can gear up faster. Be prepared to deal with all the threats from the Vermilion Gap, and maybe go back to the base in south to do the stuff there that we didn't do. That we didn't do. I'm so tempted to get the stairs already, but I don't have an angle for the stairs yet. Need to get rid of all this dirt on the top. It's an actual mine, so to speak. That's right. I should take this up with me, go by stairs, and then start putting them down and dig along the stairs. For that, we're going back to Bridgeport. Right here. And turn right. Now, the stairs. I believe we have the stairs. Yeah, not here. Yeah. Do we have stairs there? We have those things we can use as ramps.
Looking for summit.
Yeah, I'm looking for summit. Oh, there they are, the stairs. Okay. These stores, they have these big entrances exactly so that we can do this. So come on. So that we don't have to load everything by hand slowly. One thing at a time. Where is the thing? Yeah. What we can do
take a look at my goods.
Yeah, I'm looking at your goods. Those stairs. Can I reach them from here? No? Okay. Well, as long as the vehicle doesn't leave the store, I can do this the way I want. One. Oh yeah. This will definitely work. Come on. Alright. How many will I take? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, 9, 10. 10 should probably be enough. Do I want to take those? Definitely have to climb over here. Not like that, mate. No, come on. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I just need to carefully position this.
I got the goods
Oh,
and
gosh.
you got the cash.
Wrong button. Not let it pass the area. The store. How much is this considering? 410. Is that correct? Let's
Won't
imagine.
find better prices than these.
That's 310 and yeah, okay, it is. So boom. All considered. Bye, see you later, money. Sorry I trampled you, lady. And now we can go and build a proper stairway down to the depths, which are not very deep. But having to climb on the side is always a pain. By the way, I never play with the music, but I put it on because supposedly I was going to be quiet the entire time, so for people not to feel like it's absolute silence until they speak. Just did it. Alright, so see, how do I want to place this? This, can I put the stairs coming out of it immediately? Let us see. Kind of. Right, I do have to put it on that direction, sure. Right. Oh, the one thing that I should have bought. Should have gotten a construction hammer to live here, so that I don't have to use the same one always. Because without the construction hammer, things might just get moved. By accident. No. Maybe that 10 was not enough? Come on. See, I can go down so easily. What with the what is it? Okay. I think I shouldn't mention the fact that it might not be enough. Oh. Yeah, it would pretty much be. Like I said, this is just so that I have the footage for the videos and also of course for my own entertainment because I love this game. So I have some games in which I spend way more time. This game and Planet Crafter, they are two of my favorites, my all-time favorites, in which is so easy to return to. But unlike this one, Planet Crafter is still being developed and still getting DLCs and free content and all of the good stuff. And I suspect that within the next 2.5 months, the new DLC for Planet Crafter will probably be ready. At least for testing. Okay, I should leave it at this height. And now, because I really can't just see the things there, but still showing as easily removable. Let's go get yeah, we're getting the construction hammer from the base because I don't feel like getting all these concrete blocks from the truck right away just to find the money. Minor inconvenience that I caused by putting the money right in the middle. Now, we also take this opportunity to fix this. And this. Anyone else? No? Thank you. Is fairly filled. Doesn't look like much like this, but I'm quite sure that's quite a lot in there. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to get the magnet and get that there. Well, wait, where do I have the construction hammer? Construction hammer? There it is. Now I feel like I have to get the money out of there. Because if I don't do that now, oh gosh. Okay, perfect. So, money, where are you? Sometimes we can see it through things. Let's put this like this a little bit more. Maybe now we can actually see through. No, let's actually do the opposite. Put it like this. Maybe we can see the money underneath. No, that block is right on top of it. Fine. Fine. We'll just go back to the aquifer. We'll unload the concrete blocks. That the money is visible. Then we'll go and buy the magnet stick. And we'll get that ore out of the way. Though, at least for me, the magnet is a little bit tricky to use. Because it's difficult to get a lot stuck on it if it's not a lot already together.
Huh?
And, well.
Huh?
Okay. We'll see. if I manage to get all the ore perfectly, or if I need to make more than one trip. Mark what? About the magnet or about the placement of the blocks?
I need something specific.
I got the goods if you got the cash.
Yeah, I know you guys all want to talk to me about this and that, especially you just want my money. There you go, you have my money. I have your magnet. Let's make good use of it. No, I want to go this way. I can do this quite well here. I wonder if I can do the same on Dune when we finally get access to the thread wheel vehicle. They showed on the video that we can change direction very easily. Oh yeah, it's not here that I need the magnet. Oh gosh darn it. Could have gone the other way after all. Would have been faster to get back to town. Yes, as I'm going. Ah, whoa, hold on. Well, okay, since you're facing the right direction now, might as well. All right. Let's go get those lost things. No, I don't want those ones to mix up, so let's pull them a little bit more to over here. Thank you. Ah, yeah. Go this way. Can I jump with them on my hand? And apparently things are stopped. Oh gosh. Yeah, well, I didn't want that to happen. Slip. Can't get it too close to that thing. And I hope I don't go the wrong direction or else I'm gonna fall. Alright. Okay, so first of all, you guys stay there while I get the piece of that doesn't go there. Now let's go fix. Okay. Now get these. Nice time for saving and get them here. Hey, come on. Right. The other one I can go get on my own. Just one, I think. Yeah. One piece of gold trying to escape. At least I hope there's nothing else there. Whee! There it is. Very useful. Why would they not put all the expansions together? Make you... Are you talking about Planet Crafter or this? I don't need a magnet over there, so let's go. Probably due to technical limitation. You see, in this game, pretty much all the pieces of dirt that we get have their physics calculated. Pretty much at all time, one can say. So if we had a big map interconnected, it would be a pain. On the other hand, it's a DLC, it's a paid DLC, so it's better to make some way to separate it. Or else you would be able to get to the zone where the DLC happens and then not have anything to do there unless you have the DLC. Which would be a lot of terrain for absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's like an entire island. We have ice here, but the DLC happens in that island with the volcano. Honestly, I think the area of the DLC is about the same size as this one. So, and there's way more to do on that one than it is on this place. And I think even more towns. It makes me wonder. DLC? Gosh, it's like double the game, so to speak. Not to mention that there are some mechanics that make end game even more rewarding, but sadly, it remains the same problem when it comes to what to do after we reach that end game. Because on the DLC, when we have the gigantic drills and harvesters, we pretty much don't have anything to do with them. Like, we can get all the tokens we want, we can buy all the vehicles, and then we'll be swimming in tokens and all, but all we'll be able to do is just build more and more beautiful, perhaps. But nothing beyond that. Alright, so let's keep digging over here. Really, I totally should just go from the other side and try to find the water. Or actually buy the tier 1 pickaxe and see where it goes. But it doesn't make much sense because this is tier 1. There should be water on the tier 1. Oh, wait. I think I see what the problem is. I guess the tier 1 section actually starts kind of like here. You know what? It is. Maybe it will give us enough light to where the water is. I doubt it. But yeah, I'm going to dig a hole here until I get to the water. Actually, first of all, sleep. And since I just noticed, let's get what is the hammer again? Yeah. This stuck. No, I am now considering actually getting those torches, those standing torches, to put in places instead of. Let's go get them. Instead of always moving the lanterns where I needed to go. Just having those standing torches where I need them is much better. Also, I could have more than one of those lanterns. It would be fine. But the standing torches can stay there forever and never need to change them again. Now, they have them here, right? They do. Excuse me? Seriously? Seriously? Can't you just change your direction? There. Are you satisfied now? Change.
Thanks
Could
for
have
your
been more
business.
violent than that. Alright, so how many of these do I want? Did you have something better? You have like these ones, but these ones kind of have to be on the wall. And down there I don't have walls yet. They don't really have a structure that would look cool. Well, there are these pillars. Could we put
Come
them
have
on
a
a pillar?
gander.
Can I? Well, I can place it. I'll place it like on this thing. Yeah, I could do that. How much is this? 4, and how much is this? It's 160. Your mom, gosh. 160 as well. Not that I'm lacking, but yeah, I'll take a mini like 3 of these. Money do I still have? 7,000. But by the time I actually do something with all the stuff back home, first base, I'll have more than double for sure. Alright. Yes, really, you couldn't just pass by the vehicle without hitting it. Oh, by the way. Wanted. Let's give it out. Reward. 1 billion coins. It's a reminder that Josh gave a little help, giving a little bit of direction on how efficient the game needed to be. It would have been fun to actually watch those videos coming as a brand new video. But back then, I have no idea what I was doing. It took me a long time until I turned my attention to Hydroneer. Even a long time after I heard of it. Right, so let's put 1 down there. My time is very close to the end. Not in the middle of the... Oh gosh, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't want this to be in the middle of the square. Take 1 to the other side. Drop it. I'm actually going to take this with me. It's in this direction, so you should be good enough. Wait. Let's see if I can find the water right here. If we can find the water before I have to go. Oh, I reached the base already? Okay, that's... No, that was not the base. If this goes again to the tier 2 dirt, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. I'm digging straight down, which... Oh. Huh! Wasn't expecting the lantern to be turned off. I mean, it doesn't have any openings. Now the question is, which way was... Gosh. Which way was the edge of the land? Probably not in that direction. I have to experiment a little bit. Okay, so the thing is, I cannot dig beyond the area where there is water, which is great. This defines the tier. I'm quite sure this is still tier 1. There's a hole. There's a hole. The sun is moving in that direction. So supposedly where I want to go is In the same direction. There it is. Right, I'm going west. West? Yes, west towards the edge. And through here I'll be able to climb. Just to get out of here. Honestly, I should have started with this. I should have paid attention. That was a classic. Not paying attention and then questionable decision. This is where I'll need the freaking other stairs. As long as I can climb this properly, it will be fine. As long as I don't get stuck. Actually, gosh darn it. I have to go to the side. I believe I'm almost there. Kind of. There it is. And kind of where I was digging. Alright, okay. There's the water, and I kind of need to know how far from over there it is. Oh, look. This is my time limit. That was a perfect time for your time check. Actually, I have to see if I can put timestamps on the chat here on my stream manager. But at any rate, we are done with this for now. There will be no raiding. I'm raiding no one. I have no time for all of that at this point. Maybe later when I'm actually streaming properly. Perhaps a couple of weeks from now. At any rate, thank you for all who showed up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.